Happy New Year! My name's Aerith, and today is my 22-week progress report. And what we're going to focus on is mods, gear, and my farming adjustments. So, the first thing I'm going to show you guys is mods. All of my relic characters, or the majority of my relic characters here, I've been able to apply some form of mods to them. So I've been farming up a lot of mods in order to get them applied to my relic characters. And the majority of these mods, I'm going to admit, are not very high quality. Like this one, only 10 speed, 5% crit chance, 4 speeds, 10 speed, 5 speed. Like, they have potential. This one's a half decent mod at 15 speed. See, some of them have potential, but they're not great mods. That being said, I have focused on having good mods on required characters. So, obviously, Vader, crit damage and potency, 30 speed, offense, potency. Not a lot of speed, but it's the only one that has crit damage as well as offense and potency. At least since the last time I was working on my mods. Like, not great with the speeds, but at least I'm giving potency and offense to him so that he can do what is required of him. My best mods are perhaps, if I'm completely honest, perhaps on Sanastaros. Since I've gotten them up here, 32 speed, offense, and then protection, so offense and protection. 18 speed, that's half decent. At 5, that's not perfect. I would prefer over 20, but over 15 is actually really good, so we'll stick with that one. This one's at 15 and still has potential of going up. This one's only at 9, but has potential of going up with 200% or 200 offense, which is nice. 5 speed, haven't really leveled it up. Lots of offense, protection, offense, and very gnarly speed. But these are the best mods I have so far. That being said, I have worked on mods so that at least characters have them applied. Even here, Hondo has them, my 501st team has them, Night Sisters, the majority of my imps. But if we go here, Admiral Piet isn't even at 7 stars or level 85. Neither are any of my imps. The familiars are all up there except for Admiral Piet. I've made small adjustments in order to improve my whole roster. Last week, you may have noticed that Hondo was not at Gears 12. He was actually, I believe he was at Gear 10. Possibly 11, but I believe he was at Gear 10. And I've brought up some of the 501st to Gear 12. I'll be bringing up more of them to Gear 12, as well as I brought my Night Sisters as well as Ahsoka up to level 85. I also did that with the familiars. I'm not sure if I had them all at 85. I'm probably going to do the same thing with Iden. I brought Jedi Knight Anakin to 85. I brought the requirements for Aphra up to 85. I'm bringing these characters up to 85 because they will be required at relic levels, or they will be just required as teams that I use on the side when I don't have these relic characters available, or they can do better, right? So I'm going to bring my Night Sisters up to Gear 12. Part of the reason why I'm deciding to do that is because Marin is a requirement for Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, and I have a prestigious quest that requires Asajj Ventress at Gear 12. Loading. Buffering. So it will go there to my quest. See, Apprentice, get Asajj Ventress to gear 12. She's at gear 11. And then 5 Sith to 7 stars, and 200 Sith with Asajj Ventress. 5 Sith to 7 stars. So we'll go down to our Sith. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'll be working on Traya, Nihilus, Scion. I'll have a few other Sith at hand. Bastila Shan will also be part of my farm later on. And the next thing I'm going to talk about is my farming adjustments. So these are obviously the characters that I still want to go for. Inevitably, I'm going to have to go for a Galactic Legend. These are the two that I'm debating on going towards. Everybody I know says, oh, you should go for Leia, or you should go for Jabba, or Jedi Knight Luke, or Jedi Master Luke, because all three of them have the same or similar requirements. But I don't want to have my roster be like everybody else's. So I'm willing to go towards Jedi Kenobi or Lord Vader. Also, I'm not focusing towards a Galactic Legend because my long-term goal is to have anti-Galactic Legend teams. That's one of the reasons why I'm rushing Dr. Aphra. It's one of the reasons why I'm going after Starkiller, because I know these teams are going to be really good against Galactic Legends. Now, another one that I have not mentioned is, well, why aren't you going for Reva? Like, shouldn't you be farming towards the Inquisitors and get Reva? She destroys all of the Galactic Legends. Well, that's a very, very long-term thing. And until I can get to a point where my guild or the guild that I go into can do that, I have no need for the Inquisitors. So I don't want to waste gear and especially Chirotech, since I'm going for very new characters, Starkiller, Aphra, and Jedi Knight Cal. It's going to be a lot of gear, a lot of Chirotechs, a lot of relic requirements that I'm going to throw into a team that I'm not even going to use until my guild can start farming them. So I'm just going to kind of put them off for now. Moving on, I haven't really adjusted my farming plan. I'm still going after these 5 characters until all of them are at 7 stars, until their ships are at 7 stars. Look at that. I have 8 Brother. He's already technically at 7 stars. But I'm not going to intentionally go towards the Inquisitors. I have other characters and teams that I'm going for. Look at that. They are in the background, somewhere near the bottom. But other priorities, bring the Captain Rex up so that the Phoenix are viable. Bring Mara Jade up so that TWs that are a lot more fun. She's also really good with Emperor Palpatine, so might as well have them synergize. Royal Guard, I'm not farming Royal Guard anymore. I am farming his ship with Palpatine. You know, ship farming. Always farm your ships. Make sure that you're getting those fleets up. Otherwise, in the long term, you will suffer. Admiral Piet, Executor requirement, as well as a familiar. He's going to be required for that team. Sirajunda, requirement for Jedi Knight Cal. Princess Nisa, I hear that she makes the C-3PO event a lot easier, and if you look very long term, she is also a requirement for Galactic Legend Leia. Might as well throw her in there. Darth Nihilus, Sith team, get him up there. I would do the Darth Scion there too, but Scion just lost his priority because his ship, the node that his ship is, not his ship, the node that he is on, the ship that is required is already at 7 stars. So Scion's priority just went down a little bit. Nihilus is farther ahead, so I'm just going to finish up with Nihilus. Short Trooper. He's pretty sure you're a ship. Okay, not a ship node, but has the TIE Reaper. And so as we go down the line, and we keep farming up characters that are required for anti-GL teams or for rounding out teams that I have, as well as potentially even requirements for GLs. But this is like very, very long term, as even for just these 380 energy characters, I've been farming them for, oh my goodness, almost 6 months. And it's probably going to take another month. Well, I've been farming them for about 5 months. It'll probably take about another month in order to get them all to 7 stars. Cantina energy, I've been farming mainly signal data, making sure that when I unlock Aphra, I can get her right up to Relic 5. And then I also been poking at these teams so that they will be available once I have Aphra at Relic 5. Then I'm not starting up a new farm. I'll be moving towards something. As you can see, Fifth Brother is in there. He's just way down the line. Fleet nodes. As for characters, these are only the characters that I'm going to be farming on fleet nodes. I was thinking of putting Grief Karga here, since his fleet node is also the node for the Rebel Y-Wing. But that's for ships. So anyway, this has been my my farming plan, what I've been focusing on. And I guess you'll see what kind of progress I make by next week, if you keep up with me. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one.